Welcome back to Pixel Peek, the gaming news channel that keeps you up to date with the latest events in gaming history.
This isn't the promo.
Well, you never know who may be new to the channel, and I just want to make them feel just as special as our returning guests.
That's very thoughtful of you. So then, what's happening in this episode?
Well, for starters, Elizabeth is reviewing Horizon Forbidden West.
That'll be exciting to watch.
Also, Conor O'Doherty and Olivia Williams are trying to complete Minecraft together.
Whoa, who knows if that will go well?
Well, I'm really looking forward to the news.
Oh, definitely. Capcom's Street Fighter teaser trailer was just released, and Halo composers go against Microsoft in court about their TV series. Let's go ahead and get into it already. I'm Sydney Thompson.
And I'm Sarah Thompson. On to the episode. PlayStation has revealed a new insight on the updated VR2 headset. The sleek design and advanced mechanics of the headset alone make this an item worthy of consideration. The senior vice president of PlayStation, Hideki Nishino, posted in his blog the details we can come to expect once the device is released. Such details include a sleek design, making it slimmer and lighter than the previous version, a cooling vent to prevent the lenses from fogging up, as well as an eye-tracking camera attached to the headset so the user doesn't need to rely on the camera on the PlayStation. A new game is in development exclusive for the PSVR 2 headset, Horizon Call of the Mountain, a new addition to the Guerrilla Games adventure series. No official release date has been announced for the headset, but we look forward to any new updates the developers on this futuristic device have in store.
For all the freaky fighting game fanatics out there, on February 20th, Capcom released a short teaser trailer that confirms the release of Street Fighter 6. While many fans of the series have had suspicions that the sequel was in development, this is the first time that Capcom has officially announced it. The teaser shows Ryu and Luke preparing to face off, featuring some incredible graphics that we can only hope will be included in the game itself. Luke, a newer character to the Street Fighter series, was released on SF5 in 2021, with Capcom stating that he was a peek into the future of Street Fighter. While no release date has been announced as of yet, we can expect to hear more this upcoming summer.
Netflix has recently announced plans to develop an on-screen interpretation of the acclaimed video game series Bioshock. Because the project is still in the early stages of development, not much is known about what we can expect from the adaptation. 2K and Vertical Entertainment will be in charge of helming the film. The idea to develop Bioshock into a movie has been stored on the shelves of movie studios dating back to the mid-2000s when the game had reached a peak in popularity. Pirates of the Caribbean director Gore Verbinski was once tasked with bringing this project to life. Sadly, those plans fell through and we may never see what the visionary had in store for us. Let's hope that Netflix is able to capture the wild visuals the Pirates director is so acclaimed for putting on screen. For those of you who have played the Halo games, you know how incredible the music composition of the games is, especially that classic chorus from Halo Reach. Well, the composers of that ethereal theme are suing Microsoft because they believe that they are owed royalties for Microsoft's use of the soundtrack. Marty O'Donnell and Mike Salvatore and their company, O'Donnell Salvatore Inc., will go into mediation with Microsoft later this month. The major disagreement between the two companies is that O'Donnell and Salvatore believe that they recorded the soundtrack for the game outside of Bungie, later bought by Microsoft, and licensed it to the company. Microsoft believes that due to work-for-hire regulations, Microsoft should be the copyright owner of the soundtrack. All of this is apparently due to some messy handling of the contractual agreement between the two companies over 20 years ago. If the two cannot come to an agreement, the composers may demand an injunction on the soon-to-be-released Halo TV series set to release on March 24th with Paramount+. That's all for this week's news. Coming up after this short break, Elizabeth Dodson will be telling us about Horizon Forbidden West.
Growing up, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I always thought I wanted to be a teacher. And then seeing my dad do the whole process of starting this business and everything that he had to do and stuff, I was like, this is kind of fun. So I started looking into it, and that's how I actually picked my major for marketing. I moved from Argentina to here in December 2014. This is probably my favorite shirt ever. So this is my club team in Argentina. I started playing there probably when I was in like 5th grade, and it was a super small club. Right before I moved to the US, there was a Champions Trophy, which is an international tournament, and they played it in Argentina. This is Aymar. She is like the best field hockey player of all time. She was the best field hockey player for like 8 years in a row. And she's kind of like a player that I really look up to. Growing up in Argentina, you look up to these girls so much. Like when you grow up, you say you want to be a leona, just a lioness. So they would cook and bake empanadas and store them there, and every time they had an event or something, they would go cook them. And then they realized it was doing really well, so they got the first store, which is the one we're gonna go to. My dad is the brunette on the top picture. This is him. This is Hernan, his business partner, and then this is Santi, Hernan's brother. So they've been friends since pretty much they were born. Those are Hernan and Santi. Those are me and my brothers. I'm either the cashier, but now because of COVID, it's more phone orders or online orders. And back here, I feel like you can kind of come in. We have the ovens where we make the empanadas, and then we put them in the warmer and we prepare the orders and give them out. You know, they put the dough and then they put the things in them, and then they close them. And then here you can see the little letters for the things.
Like, you wanna make a chicken, you do this, and a letter C. Okay? We'll put together.
My hero here. Everything I learned it from her. This summer I'm actually working with this business partner in doing their social medias and marketing and stuff. So it's really nice to kind of get an opportunity to do what my major is in my family business, to try to help them. When I was looking at recruiting, I started looking at D1 schools with field hockey, and I saw that App State had a field hockey team. So I kind of got in touch with Meg Dawson and kind of started talking to them. They came to some of my games. I would go up to visit. And when I went up there and actually looked at the campus, I completely fell in love with it. And I was like, this is a place I could see myself going to.
Welcome back. Now on Pixel Peek, we're going to get to see Elizabeth Dodson review Horizon Forbidden West.
Wow, that sounds exciting. Let's get into it.
I'm running out of time, Elizabeth. The land is dying.
When the trailer for Horizon Forbidden West came out, I thought it was just your typical DLC where you'd have the base game and then download the DLC onto the game copy you already had. Boy, was I wrong. Sort of. When the game came out on February 18th, 2022, it turns out it's an entire new game that you had to download. And so, after dealing with both storage and purchasing issues, I was able to get my hands on a copy of the game. The game was created by Guerrilla Games and was published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. The game was made for both PS4 and 5. The game is a sequel to the original game Horizon Zero Dawn that came out way back in 2017, and as of the making of this review, it is $60 anywhere you can find it.
Whatever I just touched was slimy.
I'll take your word for it.
At the start, you are given a bit of a tutorial on what everything does, which is nice, and these controls are quick to remember and they stick in your brain even if you decide to put it down to play another game. The graphics for this game, at least from where I played it on the PS4, were extremely well done and would seamlessly change between new areas. This game does have loading screens that can be a bit of a wait at times, but considering the level of graphics used in the game, this is understandable. This game picks up around 6 months after Zero Dawn and its DLC Frozen Wilds, and as such, the game was created with the thought in mind that you had played the game Zero Dawn beforehand. For it mentions several exploits that the main character Aloy accomplished. This game, like the other one, published back in 2017, is set in the distant future where Earth has been given a second chance after the world as we know it has ended. Humans have not been wiped out, however, and now live in different tribes that are scattered throughout many different regions that are littered with different ruins. The main plot for the game is to find a backup for Gaia and to find a cure for the plague that is killing everything in its path.
Drew said I could get my bow upgraded in there. I'll be able to tinker with my other gear too.
As for gameplay, I found it similar to if you had played the Zero Dawn entry to the franchise, although it was nice to be able to scan the area without having to go into what is called a focus, which is the little earpiece they wear in the game, and to be able to see where needed resources are located around you. The HUD, or the thing that shows you what you're holding in your hands, or in your inventory, or where to go, is just like it was in the previous game. But I personally felt that because of its color, some of the time it would disappear, depending on what you were looking at, like the sky at certain times of a day, for instance. Within the game, you can save once you reach a campfire or reach a major plot or checkpoint in the game, but I actually found it takes you a while to get to a campfire, depending on how much you want to explore. The first campfire that you get to is located where the bulk of the game is played. The music in the game is similar to how it was in the earlier published game in the franchise. However, as I was playing, I noticed that they updated parts, like if you were fighting or you're just plain exploring, which is nice because some other games, they just use the same music from one game to another. Overall, I would give this game a top of the mountain. Between the amazing graphics, storyline, and exploration, I came back to this game repeatedly when I just wanted something to lose myself in playing. Although, for the game to make sense on what is going on, I would play it, or at least familiarize oneself with Horizon Zero Dawn and the events that occurred in it before picking up this game, with it being a sequel and all.
Machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Aaron took it down?
Thanks, Elizabeth, for the awesome game review.
Coming up after this short break, we'll have two App TV staff members trying to beat Minecraft together.
My name is Death Nurse. I am from Nashville, Tennessee, and I am studying studio art at Appalachian State University. The name Death Nurse is from a really bad horror movie about a nurse that kills all of her patients. It's like really lo-fi. I think it went straight to VHS in the 80s. And it comes from me looking for a way to make art about the most difficult things within my personal life. I was struggling with separating myself from making these objects and these prints and these books. So when I called myself this different name, it made it easy to separate my identity from what I was making, and so I could make these things that reflected disgust, sort of issues with self-esteem, issues with my health, things that I didn't want to address when I went by my actual name. I've been dealing with chronic illness for the last 3 years, and it was really hard for me to even fathom making art about it for a while, because it was such a part of my day-to-day that I hated and resented happening, that it just seemed silly for me to even waste my time making art about it. My brain couldn't even go there. And then it kind of got to the point where it was so prevalent that it, a switch flipped, where I just suddenly, I could only make art about it. And I kind of am still there, but it just got to a point where what I was making, I wasn't feeling myself in it anymore. And so to make these objects and these prints that reflected disgust and, again, some level of self-hatred or needing to mirror what I'm going through in my own body, that was just happening in my head, and it got to a point where I just couldn't not do it anymore. When I make these scrolls, they're using words from other people on support groups that I'm on online, and sometimes as I'm making them and making these textures that reflect how I feel in my own body and using words of other people who are feeling the exact same thing I am, it becomes really painful to do and sort of, I don't know, just difficult to keep making it over and over. But at the same time, a part of me gets a little bit of relief from doing it. I think printmaking is amazing in its sort of world of etiquette, but in my practice I want to break it down and I want to work outside of that. There's just a world of very specific rules within printmaking, and from the best kind of paper to print on, to how you edition your print or sign the print at the bottom, to how you tear your paper. And I don't like doing that as much, and so making objects like this, which sort of to a printmaker, I don't think that they would not enjoy looking at these objects or interacting with them, but they're not traditional printmaking. And part of working with different materials, with combining mediums, is breaking that mold and exploiting the medium for what it is without following traditions and rules that maybe would be limiting to me if I was in alignment with them. I've always been drawn to monochromatic aesthetics and grittier textures and making marks that are not very clean, and printmaking really allows you to do that, to simulate grittiness and to have serendipitous mark making in your pieces. So it kind of is always lended to my aesthetic. I like to think a lot about the idea of palimpsest, or taking something that has already had marks on it and making something new out of it, reappropriating the pages. The books that I make are all completely handmade, so they're not books that I found, they're hand bound. So starting with either gauze or paper and adding materials to it. So some of the books I've made have just been layers and layers of medium and paint and printmaking, and then I've bound them together myself. I always want to keep making prints and keep making objects, and I definitely, part of me wants to wrap up making work about this, and I know that that's all dependent on when my body actually gets better, and I know I'm going to deal with health issues the rest of my life because I've dealt with them for all 22 years of my existence. So that'll always have an effect on the things that I'm making. But at this point, part of me kind of wants to move on to something else for a while, just because it has worn me down a lot to do, even though I'm so glad I'm doing it, and it's hard to do anything else.
Welcome back to Pixel Peek. What's more exciting than watching someone beat Minecraft?
Watching someone who has never played before and someone who plays constantly try and beat Minecraft?
Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. Conor O'Doherty and Olivia Williams are teaming up to beat the Ender Dragon.
Let's get into it then.
Hello, I'm Olivia Williams. I'm the operations manager of App TV, and I'm back yet again to play a video game. Something I'm not very good at, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna see how it goes.
Hey everyone, I'm Conor O'Doherty, staff member here at App TV, and today I'm playing my favorite video game of all time, Minecraft. Me and Olivia are playing. She is learning a little bit for the first time, but I've been playing the game since I was 12 years old, like a lot of us, so I'm really excited to finally be playing it for television.
Oh man, why am I so small? They have bees! Oh my gosh. Hi. Wait, come here. Oh, hello. Hi. I love bees.
So I'm in Olivia's world. There's her bees. And it's nighttime. Thanks, Olivia. Left me with no food, no shelter, no wood at night. All right.
You're so cute. Where are we going? Are you taking the flower? Oh my gosh, look at him. He's so square.
Oh, there's a zombie. All right, get back. Die. 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 Oh my goodness gracious.
He buzzes happily. Oh man. Look, there's another one.
Okay, so I need sticks. I just made all of those sticks. That was tough. I did not mean to do that.
All right, I'm beating the game. I'm assuming I need some things first.
Current version we're playing is 1.18, Caves and Cliffs update, and essentially there's a whole new world terrain. Oh my god!
What are you? Raw copper. Since when did Minecraft get copper? Oh, I'm in way too deep. I don't know why I got signed up to play this game. That looks suspicious. Oh, there's light back there. Okay, we'll go that way. But let's put some... I'm fine. I'm fine.
Wow, I am at 1 heart and I am hurting. I know. Don't eat rotten flesh. It's a bad idea, but if you're in a pinch, whatever, who cares?
Let me place. No, no. Go away. I'm not here to hang out. Okay. All right. Chill. Oh, I haven't been eating food.
So far, I've got my tools, I've got some iron, I've got some coal, so I've got the basic essentials. I don't have a farm yet. Still need that, still need to grow some wheat, grow some animals so that we don't starve when we go to defeat the Ender Dragon. Still need to get to the Nether to get some blaze rods. Still need to find a bunch of Endermen for Ender Pearls. This is gonna take a lot longer than I thought, but you know, we can do it.
God, okay. You know, I forgot that I am not good at video games, so I got a score of 6. We're gonna try again. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be all right. We're gonna be fine.
Oh, he's gonna get me. He's so gonna get me. No? Bye, creepy boy. Oh my god. And we're out of here. We're gone. We say bye-bye.
Okay, all right. Chill out. I'm trying to eat. I don't know how to eat. Okay, all right.
Come here, jerk. Come here. I died.
You're pretty. You got like purple snowflakes. That's pretty nice. Ow. Dude, chill out. I'm hanging out with my new friend. Stop it. No, Jane.
All right, let me go back up to the surface because I still... Ooh, that was not a smart decision. Oh, am I gonna drown? Okay, no, we're good. Oh, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Okay, all right. Okay, I don't belong here. I've got it. I got it now. You're on a spider? I'm so confused. All right, I'm done. This was good. This was solid.
All right, well, I'll have to explore these caves in this mine shaft a little bit later. We're gonna have to do some off-camera work because getting prepared for the end is just taking a little bit too long.
This was a lot. This is not what I expected. Normally they put me in horror games, but today we did something different and I apparently am not good at it. I guess we'll see how it goes for everybody else.
Will the end please load? Oh, there it is, 500 blocks above me. 1,000 blocks above me. There we go. And it spawns me in a hole? Are you serious?
Wow, there's so many of my besties here. Hi guys. Okay, all right. I didn't know they threw explosions, but I guess that's a new thing. The big towers. I know this is like I'm supposed to be in fight mode, but I don't feel like I need to fight. I feel like I'm surrounded by the crew, you know?
Oh. Nice. Nice. Come here, come here, come here. Don't stand on me. Nice. Come on.
Hello? Hello, mister? Hello, Mr. Man. How are you doing? Oh, okay. Ow. You hurt. You hurt. You hurt. Okay. All right. Chill out, dog. I'm not trying to play.
And I looked at an airman. There we go. That was it. Good job. Oh, I looked at 2. Awesome. Die. Die in a hole. Die in a hole. Die in a hole. Die. Die. Die, please. Please die. There we go. Awesome. Where's the other guy?
Wow. There's lots of like purple snow. All right. Chill out. Okay. Hey, I got a score of 32 though. I've never had that.
God, I cannot aim tonight.
No. Okay. All right. Just went for a little joyride there. It's fine. We're fine.
Oh. Nice. Oh, come on.
I see my stuff. Okay, chill out. All right.
I'm really not a fan of these things. I'm gonna die. I'm dead.
Let it be known, I did something. Have I ever seen this part in the game? No, but I think I nailed it.
That's a wrap. I can't believe Horizon Forbidden West and the Halo series is something to look forward to. If they can settle their agreement, that is.
Very true. Be sure to keep up with our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PixelPeakAppTV to find out more information if updates occur.
Watch us bi-weekly on Thursdays at 3 on WatchAppTV.com, SkyBest channels 20 and 1020, Spectrum channel 198, or on App State's campus television channel 23.3 to keep up with our current events.
Thanks to our producers and writers, Elise Taylor, Ethan Palmer, and Seth Peterson, our game reviewer, Elizabeth Dodson, and our special guests, Conor O'Doherty and Olivia Williams, for another exciting episode.
Thank you all so much for watching, and we hope you join us for the next episode.